Hello everyone, this is Mansi, and in this video I'm going to explain to you how to change the color, among other things, of most armor in the game so far. Okay, so first thing, you want to go in this shop on the left over here next to the blacksmith. So when you get here, things you're gonna need are, you're gonna need any of those colored adventurer armor, like a green one, a red one, a black one, or a blue one. I think that's all the colors they have so far. There's also another one with pink shorts, but I don't have that one yet. So you're gonna notice that they have this little colored square, all of them do, where the stats are. That's what you're gonna want to change another armor's color. So as an example, I'm gonna use this that I just made. Hopefully I don't lose it. So what you do is you talk to this lady, you press the first option, and then you press the third option here. Okay, so now you see this. This is the part that confuses people. So you have two slots up at the top, and that's where you're gonna put the colored adventurer armor and your other armor that you want to change the color of. So in the first slot, I'm gonna put this black adventurer armor. In the second slot, I'm gonna put, oh, I can't see it, hold on, I have to delete some things. Don't need that. Okay, so first option, third option, I'm gonna put my black adventurer garb in there. Second, I'm gonna put this armor I just made. So these 5 options here, they control what the final product will be like. People think it's random, but it's not really. It's just that if you use all of the settings, and you really only need to use the first 3, if you use all of them, it's going to be like, I think it's going to be 50 million. Yeah, nobody has that much. So you really only need to use, if you want to completely ensure everything, then you use the first 3, but that also costs 1 million, and I don't think anybody has that either. So ideally, what you want to use is just 1, and that costs 2K. So, or you could just use none of them, and the final product, everything about it will be completely random. You won't have any control over it, and it costs 100 spinner. But that's just a big risk, and you could lose your armor, so I wouldn't recommend that. Okay, so what you want to do is you have your 2 armors set in there. This first option here controls what the stats of the final product will be. So if I choose this, then it will have the stats of my black adventurer, and if I choose this, it will have the stats of the other armor that I put in. The second option here is the base armor. This is what the final product will look like. Now if I set it to this, it will look like my black adventurer armor. If I set it to this, it would look like my other armor, and then that I can set it to random. Now the third, this is the colored option. Now my black adventure armor has the color black. I don't know if you can see it, but the little black square is over here. Or I could set it to my other armor, which doesn't have any color at all, so that's pointless. What I'm gonna do is set it to black. Don't worry about these last two options because you don't need them for anything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use this one option. It will cost me 2K, and a few different things could happen. One thing that could happen is my adventurer armor could basically take on the appearance of my other armor because I don't have this set. This is set to random. And what will happen is I'll come out with a black adventurer armor with the stats of my other armor, and that's not what I want. Another thing that could happen is I could come out with my other armor and it will be black because I have this set, but it might have the stats of my adventurer armor, and that's not really what I want either. Or the optimum thing, like the preferred outcome, would be that my other armor comes out black with its stats, and that's what I want to happen. But like I said, since I'm only using this one option, it's a gamble, so any of those three things could happen. So that's what I'm gonna do now. You press OK, and then it takes you to this window, and it basically tells you that the stats here are gonna be random. Everything is going to be random except for this color. So you press this button over here on the right, well, it looks like my black adventurer armor took over. Let's see. Yes, it looks like my black adventurer armor completely took over the other armor. So basically I've lost that other armor, but since you're taking a risk, that is what can happen. Another interesting thing that I did earlier when I was trying to figure this out was I mixed together this purple armor and a light upgraded wolf armor, and I ended up with this purple armor, and it turned light, and now it has the wolf armor stats. So I thought that was interesting. Okay, so I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, just comment or ask me if you see me online.